if you're selling high ticket services like education, courses, coaching, or consulting, you already know that trust is the most important part of making a sale. And that's just kind of the nature of the game, right? It's not like you're selling $50 worth of shoes, or you have a very tangible problem, like let's say, there's water leaking out of the roof and you need a plumber, right? So high ticket is very different. So first of all, it's transformational. So you're selling an actual transformation. It's probably long term. It probably involves more different parties, sometimes multiple people to make the decision. And yeah, it just also takes some time, sometimes longer to see the effects of your offer. So the real question becomes, okay, so if we're selling high ticket and it involves more trust, how do we build that trust, right? And today, that's what the video is about, right? So today I'll be talking about the virtual sales letter, how to actually use it, what's the correct script for it, and yeah, that's that. Hey, it's Vicky here, and welcome back to another close. I'm a six-figure, 23-year-old business owner, and I help high-ticket brands like educators, course creators, coaches, and consultants sell more. All right, so let's just dive into it, and I'm gonna have my notes over here with me as well. So yeah, first of all, why do you need it, right? So why do you need the virtual sales letter? So this is virtual sales letter, just to put it in short terms. It's a video that you embed in your website or landing page to kind of make sure that people see you, know you, get to see your face, and kind of build that trust, right? So first of all, it's the fastest way to tell who your services is for, right? So every business has their qualifiers and kind of clients that they want to work with. So in this basically video, we can basically just kind of tell them the exact kind of parameters that they need to achieve to be working with you. So for example, for us, it's something like you need to be making at least 6 figures a year. You need to be you need to know your offer. You need to have a product market fit and whatnot, right? So second of all is the fastest way to kind of explain what it is that you actually do. So kind of pre-sell the program and then how you do it, right? So in case it's a done for you, let's say model that you're already doing for clients, and you don't really need to explain the program in that much depth. But if you're selling done with you or do it yourself, let's say a program or a course, then you need to really go into more depth and kind of explain what are the different components of it. And then, of course, the fourth one, which is get them to book a call with you and kind of put the CTA, right? So you need to have a call to action so that they end up after watching the video booking a call with you. And yeah, why is it important? So it's important because you can not only qualify them, but you can also pre-sell it. And instead of it's kind of used as a substitute to not only build trust, but also, kind of shorten the conversation that you have with the prospect instead of going back and forth with them, right? And usually people start with DMs. So when you start a high ticket business, especially in the B2B space, you usually just kind of go with the cold outbound, with whether that's LinkedIn, email, or whatnot, right? And then you usually move to a 2-call model. So you do discovery call, and then a decision call. But what VSL does, it kind of cuts it directly. And you can have this prospect hop on a call with you that is, let's say, 45 minutes long, and then just close on one call. So you're saving yourself time and you're saving them time, right? So yeah, what I'll be doing right now is I'll be breaking down the direct virtual sales letter. So our virtual sales letter kind of script that I prepped for you guys. And yeah, now what we're gonna do is kind of go through it page by page and actually kind of show you the actual script. So give me a second, and yeah. So I'll be kind of reading through it, and I'm gonna be explaining why the different components are there and how does it actually make another person take a decision, and how it kind of anchors a person psychologically at each step. So yeah, of course, we start with the hook and the promise and kind of solution. So we say, if you are my ICP, you're struggling with this one specific problem or multiple problems, this video will show you exactly how to solve that. So for example, if you're an education brand and you're struggling to attract students consistently and predictably, this video will show you exactly how to solve that or how to do that, right? Most, let's say, high ticket owners believe that they need they need to constantly be DMing and spamming people. They need to be constantly making content or, XYZ to achieve this desired outcome that you're promising them, right? But after working with over X amount of people, there's what I've discovered. The real issue isn't that they think the problem is, it's actually some sort of another thing, right? So again, you kind of restate your promise. So we help our target audience achieve this specific result through our specific system name. So this is awesome. You need to, of course, put like exact name of your framework. And then kind of explain what you do, right? So, and we accomplish that by focusing on 3 key components, pillar 1, 2, and 3. This is not, again, for example, so in this case, you are literally in the beginning of, like, before even getting into the video, you're kind of pushing them away and saying, who is it not for, right? So this is not for people who want a get rich quick scheme. We actually do this, etc., etc., right? So this is kind of, you're hooking the audience, you're explaining what is the video about and whether it's worth staying on the video and watching it to the end, right? Now, what we do is we kind of tell the story. This is the second part, right? So why is it important? Because, a lot of people they buy emotionally, just biologically, right? That's like the number one kind of rule of sales. And the way we kind of also show that we're credible, we know what the fuck we're doing and so on, is just by telling a story. And the way we tell a story is, of course, the hero's journey, right? I don't know if you know this, but but yeah. So we use the hero's journey to kind of tell the story. So basically we're saying, I was struggling, it was so hard, then I found a solution, and now I'm going to show that solution for you, right? So again, Ilwihan Mayed, my name is Victoria. I'm this and that, who once struggled with this exact problem like you are. I tried everything. I tried cold DMs, pitching people in the first DM, whatever, but nothing worked because of this exact thing that I was believing, right? And that's why I created our system, our specialized coaching program for X audience. And we've helped over a gazillion of people already do that and achieve their awesome results because of our program. Again, you kind of see the results can vary, etc., and it all depends how effectively you implement, all the requirements or implementation requirements. So we built up a growing wall of these testimonials that continues to expand, and basically here showing some proof of proof elements, and you can basically talk about the outcomes. So the specific person achieved this, another specific person achieved this, etc. So collectively, our clients have generated over X results along with another benefit, right? Again, these are individual outcomes and do not represent typical results. Your experience will depend on your unique situation and key success factor, right? So now let me walk you through exactly how our system works. So as you may see here, what we're doing is we're anchoring them emotionally, and we're saying that we understand that is hard, and we understand and you may believe that it's not possible for you to achieve the outcome that you want to achieve, but we've done it and we're going to share with you, right? That's the goal of it all. So even if I share our VSL that I've created once, so here as well, right? I'm saying who is this for? I understand that getting students is hard, etc., etc. I had this exact problem, and then I finally figured it out, right? So yeah, that's that. So after that goes, basically kind of demonstrating what is the actual program about. So let me kind of read through it. So let me show you the system in action. Step one is this. This is how we do this. So when you join, the first thing you do is exactly this, not some generic thing. We then do this, and basically we kind of make sure that we know where you're really at. So we kind of get your benchmark. We show some examples of completed work. Here's what we deliver, your personalized specific deliverable, including this. No guesswork involved. You receive exactly, the outcome. And, as you may have heard, Hormozy always says that you need to always simplify your pitch in 3 steps. So this is exactly what you're doing, basically. So then step 2 is exactly the same thing. And then step 3 is the exact same thing, right? So as I can show you here as well, is that basically I say, what does it actually mean? And then why it works, okay? And then testimonials, as I mentioned, and here I get into the actual kind of meat, right? So this is our system, this is our goal, these are problems, this is how we solve the problems, and I kind of explain 3 steps of it, right? Yeah, awesome. So after that, once you explain your program, you need to go into the case studies and testimonials. So again, let me share a story of our client. These are results, though I cannot promise identical outcomes for you when our client first came to us. So here again, we're using the hero's journey, right? So we're saying that when they came to us, they were struggling, was really, really hard. Then there was this aha moment, and then they got some awesome results, and now they're getting even better results, right? So when our client came to me, there was this initial situation dealing with this problem and the emotional weight overall, right? So we guided them through our system within X time frame. They achieved this result along with this benefit, but the deeper shift was, something emotional and transformational. That's really important, right? Because again, people buy with emotion, justify with logic. So we need to have both. And even for me, I believe, and I very strongly believe that actually the emotion part of it all has more impact, right, on the sale itself and on the video, right? So by longer time frame, our client achieved this result, accomplishing this amazing metric and achieving this impact. And basically, again, these were our client results, may not reflect typical outcomes, right? So again, and you can repeat these testimonials like twice or 3 times, as many times as you want, kind of going through them and showing how awesome it is. So here I can talk about Eric. He was an expert, but he was an expert but burned from different tactics. He didn't want marketing, and now we achieved this. This is what he said, etc. Right? So we're kind of creating, like showing basically social proof, right? Because social proof works. It builds confidence in our offer. And after that goes pre-handling objections, right? Because this is important. If you can pre-handle the objection before it comes, you're winning, right? So at this point, you might be thinking that, I want to do it alone, or it doesn't work, whatever. But the real question is, what does it cost you to stay where you are? Because remaining the same leads to negative consequence, right? So basically saying that here we're trying to kind of explain that each objection that you have is actually um does not make sense, because at the end of the day, even though if you have those objections, right, you're staying in the exact same place, which is more painful than go through the process of achieving your desired outcome. So yeah, then we kind of explain who is this for and who is this not for, and then call to action. So this is designed specifically for this target audience who have this and this and that. So for example, for us, these clients that we work with, they need to be making at least 5,000, 10,000 a month. They need to be working with at least 10 plus, clients, and so on, and have at least 1,000 as an offer, right? This is not for X, Y, and Z. You disqualify who is this not for. So you have three choices. Option one, continue as you are, leading to these negative consequences. Option two, try alternative solution, which is usually doing it yourself, for example, which comes with, it's expensive. You'll be losing time, money, and your sleep. And then option three is work with us and experience this transformation through our system. And then basically here you say, there's urgency and scarcity, right? So we only accept 3, 5, 10, whatever new clients per time frame due to this reason. This is a true, you know, kind of this is a true, like, let's say scarcity. So kind of say, look, this is true because we want to make sure that each client gets quality service and they become the best case study for us as well, etc., etc. So yeah, again, important, we do not guarantee specific outcome. Let's say, I guess, in case you do guarantee, right, in your case. And then if you want this outcome, this and that, then click the button below and book a discovery call. On that call, we'll go through exactly what happens in the call. So I'll ask you a bunch of questions to kind of understand your goals, and then I'll tell you whether we're fit to achieve those goals. And again, don't wait. Once we reach X capacity, we, the doors are closed. Click below and book a call with me, right? So yeah, that's the whole VSL script. So I hope you found it interesting. And yeah, see you in the next one. Ciao, ciao.